Judge, the state calls Amanda Gattie.
Gattie, this way, please.
Ms. Gattie, if you would, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm testimony you will give here before this court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? If you would, state your name for the record, please.
Amanda Gattie.
And if you don't mind spelling your name too.
Whole name? Yes. AMANDA DANIELLEGATTIE.
Thank you, Ms. Gattie. And you're a little bit soft-spoken, so if you could speak into, that one doesn't work.
No, Goodbye. Davis, move that please so that we can view the photos. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Gattie, if you would, tell us what you do.
I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner at Primary Pediatrics.
And how long have you worked in primary pediatrics?
10 years.
And you are a nurse practitioner. Tell me what degrees you have.
All of them? I have several, sorry. So my first degree is in information technology, and then I went back and got my RN, and then returned again for my bachelor's, and returned finally for my master's degree.
So how long have you been a nurse practitioner?
A nurse practitioner of 10 years.
Now, you would have been a nurse practitioner at Primary Pediatrics back in 2020, is that right?
That's correct.
I'm going to turn your attention back to November of 2020. Do you recall on November 17th a child being brought in?
Yes.
And if you would, tell us what you remember.
Okay. On that morning, I was sitting in the office, which was on the back hallway of our office, and around 8:45-ish, I and another nurse practitioner heard a nurse hollering for help. So
When you heard another nurse yell for help, what did you do at that point?
So I left my office and walked to the hallway where she was calling for help from.
And what did you see?
I walked into the room, it was exam room 4 that they had put the baby in. I walked in there, and the nurse, Casey, and Casey was in there assessing the baby, and Amy Wood, who's the other practitioner that was with me, she walked on in there, and Casey said he's unresponsive, we got the doctor. So I then left the exam room and went to the doctor's offices and asked Dr. Fords, Jesse, and Robert to come into exam room door.
So you ran and got more help.
That's right.
Now, what did you notice about the toddler? You said he was laying lifeless.
Yes, on the exam table, t-shirt and diaper.
And you described him as lifeless, so unresponsive.
That's right.
And after you went to get more help, what happened at that point?
At that point, I started talking with the guy that brought the baby in and trying to get information, birthday, last name, what happened, kind of give us a history while they were working on Karter.
And did he give you any information about himself, who he was, name?
No name, no, he said I'm stepfather.
So he referred to himself as stepfather?
That's right.
And was he able to give you basic information about the child?
No last name, no date of birth. He just said I'm mom's boyfriend. As he told me what happened through the night, he knew that he had breathing problems, but that was the only information I could get from him during that time.
During that time. So you sort of took on a comfort role for him? Okay. And what is going on while you're talking to him?
They're resuscitating Karter.
So they're trying to perform life-saving measures?
That's correct.
While they're trying to perform life-saving measures, the other medical personnel in the office, did the man that you were talking to tell you anything else?
Yeah, I mean, he had told me that Karter had been vomiting all night, and that when he went to get him up that morning, that he was in a large amount of vomit and stool. And he knew that he had breathing issues, so he put him on the breathing machine. And as he had Karter on the breathing machine, Karter kept passing out. So he stopped and just brought him into our office because we were close. But on the way, he stated Karter bit me, or he was biting me.
Now, was he in the room, was he on the phone with anybody?
He was on FaceTime with Mom.
How were you able to determine who he was on the phone with?
He stated that.
And did you at that point know who Mom was?
I had seen her in the office previously with Karter.
Okay.
No,
But you had physically seen her with Karter before?
I have.
And while everybody else in the room is working on Karter, did he say anything else?
I mean, yeah, he kept questioning, is Karter okay? Is he breathing? And he was talking to Mom on the phone, and he would say, I can't see, there's too many people in here. I just need you to hurry up and get here. And then he would ask again, you know, he asked several times, was he breathing? And then he would rely that to Mom on the phone and just say, I can't tell, again, there's so many people in here, I need you to get here. Babe, that doesn't matter, I just need you to get here. Babe, that can wait, I just need you to get here. When I asked what Karter's last name was, we were trying to get basic information. He said then to Mom on the phone, babe, what is his last name?
And you had mentioned you'd seen Karter in the pediatrics.
Okay.
And you remember Mom?
Yes.
She would bring in?
Yes. Mom and
Now,
Dad, different times.
and that would be biological then, correct?
Yes.
Okay, not the man who brought him in that day.
Correct. I had never seen the man that brought him in that morning.
Right, thank you. Now, this is a pediatrics place. Do you keep medical records?
We did.
And are you familiar with how medical records are kept?
I
You write
am.
notes yourself?
I did.
And you do that because you are a nurse practitioner.
That's correct.
So when you see patients, tell me that process.
Like in our office?
Yes.
Yes. So patients come in, I mean, I see them completely, document as I'm in the room, document when they leave. I fully document like a HBI, which is a history of present illness of what's stated from the parents or caregivers that's going on. Document my full exam, full treatment, diagnosis, any follow-up recommendations.
And had you previously reviewed any medical records for Karter?
At that point, no. I mean, I had seen Karter, so I had created medical records, but I had not reviewed them necessarily.
Well,
Is that what you're asking me?
Let me clarify, that's a little bit confusing. Since then, have you reviewed medical records for Karter?
Only with you guys.
So you have.
Yes.
If I were to show you those medical records, would you be able to identify them?
Yes.
May I approach them?
You may.
Ms. Gattie, if you would, tell me what this is.
This is our medical record. This is what every kid gets when they come into our office.
For the record, Your Honor, I'm showing Ms. Gattie what's been marked as State's Exhibit 1. And are these medical records, correct?
That's correct.
And are they regularly kept in the course of business?
Yes.
And you review those medical records?
Yes.
Are those medical records for Karter?
Yes.
Karter Ambrose?
Mhm.
And are they a clear and accurate representation of those medical records?
Yes.
Have they been changed or altered in any way?
No.
Your Honor, at this time, the state will tender into evidence State's Exhibit 1 medical records for Karter Ambrose.
They're admitted.
All right, Ms. Gattie, if you would take a look at those. Before this date, the date of November 17th of 2020, he's been brought into the office. Right.
Yes.
What are some of the things that he had been previously seen for?
Cough, rain, nose, low grade fever. Someone looks like he had been sick and just needed to kind of be cleared to go back to the sitter. Swollen mouth. Looked like he had eaten something maybe that caused an allergic reaction or swelling. Ear infection.
Make sure you're speaking up for me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Cough, breathing heavy, runny nose. That was a well child check on that one. Diarrhea and cough. We had some chest x-ray results that mom was called back about. Cough, runny nose. These are just like inhaler refills for his inhalers. Hand, foot, and mouth. Cough with a history of asthma. Well child check. Rash. Refills. Runny nose and breathing issues. Recheck ears, bump on his left butt cheek. Cough. Ear recheck. Cough. Cough and pulling the ears. Cough and sneezing. Bug bites. Cough, congestion, breathing hard. Runny nose and congestion. Well child check. And fever and congestion.
Ms. Gattie. So these would be say breathing problems, stuff that you would see for a small child.
That's right.